Hey guys, it's Rachich, and in this short video I want to share my top 10 farming strategies that you can use in the 3.25 league. These strategies vary in budget, required builds and gameplay style, and in this video I will be doing something like a tier list with farming strategies that I can recommend. I hope you will find a strategy you like, or at least confirm that it's indeed effective. Before we start, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment and subscribe to my channel and my Twitch, where I stream almost every day right now, and it's still a bit challenging for me since I'm just starting out there. And yeah, support me on Twitch, please. Thank you guys. So the first strategy is pretty obvious for my channel, and yeah, that is Sanctum. Probably all my subscribers know that I love this mechanic so much and have been farming it for 3 or 4 leagues in a row, earning more than 3 or 4 mirrors just from it. Sanctum is fairly simple and you can stably farm about 15 divines per hour here. It's definitely S+ tier since the currency here is endless. The only small challenge is that Sanctum requires a dedicated build, and I have several on my channel already, and mastering the mechanic might take some time. In the beginning you will likely die frequently, but within 3 or 4 hours playing Sanctum, you will learn the mechanic and start farming a massive amount of currency here. There are a lot of different strategies in Sanctum with relic setups, but I will leave a link with strategies in the description, and yeah, you'll be fine. The next strategy is tier 17 with Strongboxes. For this you will need a really powerful build that can handle these maps, kill bosses and die less than 6 times per map. Right now this is probably the best strategy besides Sanctum, because although it requires a strong build, it's very straightforward. The Atlas tree for these and other strategies where it's necessary will be in the description, of course, and you simply enter the map, clear out the monsters, open strong boxes and collect loot in the form of divines, Valdo boxes, expensive scarabs and boss rewards in the form of uber fragments. I will place this farming strategy in S tier since it doesn't quite reach S+ due to its cost. My build, which I use for tier 17 maps, costs around 500 divines or more than 1 mirror, which is quite a lot, but yeah, it's kinda awesome strat if you have budget. The next farming strategy is Simulacrum. Everybody knows about this mechanic, and yeah, the upside is that nothing changes here and you will always be profitable. All you need to do is buy simulacrums, which are cheap on the trade, have the right build that can farm simulacrum and clear waves while watching a show in the background. This is where voices jewels drop, which can be worth a mirror or even more, so yeah, it's quite really expensive items, but even without such rare rewards you will still doing profit from currency, scarabs, stack decks and more. In my opinion, this is A tier farm because excluding the expensive voices jewels, Sanctum and tier 17 provide more currency and are less monotonous. Could argue about Sanctum, but yeah. The next farming strategy is very profitable but can be quite risky. It's farming Valdo Maps. If you didn't know, Valdo's map offers specific rewards for completing that can be very valuable, like Mage Blood or Headhunter, but it's not that simple, as the maps themselves can be very difficult and only a strong build can complete them. There are also maps with the Void mod, meaning if you die during such a map, your character gets deleted from the game, so yeah, the farming itself is straightforward, you just buy a map for less than its rewards. In my opinion, this strategy deserves S+ tier because you can farm a significant amount of currency per one map, but due to its build requirements and riskiness, I will place it in S tier. But it's only suitable for advanced players with strong builds, so keep it in mind. The next strategy is of course logbooks, and I'm not talking about expedition on maps because obviously if you don't have the budget to buy logbooks for 20 or 30 cows, then you need to farm them on maps. But in this video I'm talking about logbooks that you can buy in bulk in the TFT Discord channel with Tujen or Rock. Logbooks have always been and remain a very profitable way to farm currency in PoE because almost any decent build can farm them, and if you carefully choose afflictions and know which rewards are best to take. As for whether Tujen or Rock is better, it depends. If you are good at crafting and understand which mods are more expensive and sell better, then Rock logbooks are the better option. But if not, Tujen is a great choice as he offers currency, maps or gems. I will leave a link to an expedition guide because explaining everything would take a long time. This is definitely A tier since farming logbooks can earn you from 5 to 20 divines per hour depending on what you're running, what you're crafting and how fast you are. The next farming method I want to recommend is Ritual plus Harvest. At the beginning of the league, on the first day after I finished the campaign, I farmed using this strategy. We take all the passive nodes on the Atlas tree for Ritual and Harvest and simply run tier 16 maps with an Orb of Alchemy, clearing the Harvest, opening the Rituals and selling the life forces. There are a lot of different scarab combinations you can come up with, like scarabs for free rerolls in Ritual or scarabs for Harvest or whatever you like. Here I'm just talking about the basic strategy that you can farm even without scarabs and still make a decent profit when you don't have currency for something better like tier tier 17 or whatever. But if you're interested in trying this farm with scarabs, I will create a scarab setup on max roll and leave a link in the description. I will place this farming method in B tier because it's more profitable than Alva, and in ritual you can find some really expensive items, and I mean it all depends on your luck. The next farming method is the simplest, funniest, very profitable, but also very boring and dumb. And I don't recommend doing it at all. But if you suddenly need currency, and that is simply buying and selling. Yeah, literally like at the market. For example, forbidden tomes on the trade cost about 10 Chaos Orb each, but buying them takes some time, not everyone will sell them to you. So, I mean, you just spend some time buying it. But in the TFT Discord channel, you can sell them in bulk for 1 divine for 6 forbidden tomes, meaning you will get 2 divines for 12 forbidden tomes, which if converted to Chaos Orbs is about 320 Chaos Orbs. And I mean, to buy 12 forbidden tomes, you will spend only 120 Chaos Orbs. I mean, if you're buying it itself on trades and 15 minutes of your time or something, yeah, there's a profit like 200 Chaos Orbs from nothing. And yeah, I don't recommend doing this, but maybe you didn't know about it, or maybe you did but I haven't tried it and I had to mention it, you know. I'm not sure where to place this farming method in the tier list, so I just created a separate tier for it. Profitable but stupid. Enjoy! The next farming strategy I want to highlight here is Heist. This is probably one of the most challenging farming methods in the game, involving quick heist runs using very fast builds known as heist runners. These builds have extremely high movement speed, I mean 700 plus, and they don't easily die because of guards. To farm heist effectively, you will need definitely watch some kind of guides, because besides having the right build and buying contracts, you will also need to have a well-equipped crew and provide them with the necessary gear. I don't want to go too deep into this strategy, since to be honest, I'm not an expert in it. However, Heist can yield some incredible valuable rewards, such as the Simplex Amulet worth 30 plus divines, or the replica Elbron Wordpath Soldier Boots worth 55 divines. I would place this strategy in the S tier because it's highly profitable, but it requires a deep understanding and significant investment, so keep it in mind. The last strategy I want to discuss in this video, since it's already getting quite long and I have many more strategies I have learned over the years, is crafting for profit. This is how I started my YouTube channel, crafting items cheaply and selling them at a higher price, and this strategy is definitely S plus tier because you can generate an unlimited amount of currency while just sitting in your hideout. The challenge lies in having the necessary crafting knowledge in PoE, understanding the current meta to know what people are playing, which items are more valuable, and how to craft them easily. I have dozens of videos on my channel with similar crafts. Some of them are no longer as relevant due to meta changes, but if you're interested, check out the PoE crafts playlist on my channel. To come up with a profitable craft right now, you will need to use the PoE Ninja website to analyze the current meta and check out crafting methods. On the pathofexile website, of course. When I was into crafting, I could earn around 40 divines an hour by selling something popular and easy to craft. I can't provide more detailed information about this farming method right now because it's a huge topic with thousands of different crafts, and the only thing I can say is that almost any item in pathofexile is cheaper to craft by yourself than to buy on trade, which means selling it will be a very profitable thing. Well, for the first video of this kind, I think it's enough. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the links in the description. And yeah, it was Rachid as always. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, and let me know if you'd like to see the second part maybe. Farm more currency, die grinding, or get rich. Bye.